Lauri Markkanen is flat out rewriting EuroBasket history right now. He just became only the second player to drop multiple 40-point games. And that's insane when you think about how much tougher scoring is in Europe. Shorter quarters, way fewer possessions, physical defenses, nothing easy here. But somehow FIBA Markkanen is torching everyone.
Matsuni has it, Markkanen on that curl, he throws it down.
The crazy part, he's not just putting up numbers for himself, but Finland is actually winning. That's a huge contrast to his NBA career, where he holds the unfortunate record for the most games played by an active player, over 450, without a single playoff appearance. In FIBA, it's the complete opposite this tournament. At the time of the recording, Finland is undefeated, and Markkanen is averaging 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, all while putting up video game efficiency. To really understand how insane this run has been, let's go through everything he's done in the past few weeks. It started in the preparation games, where he absolutely torched Belgium for a career-high 48 points in just 25 minutes. In that game, he went 17 for 24 from the field, hit 7 threes, grabbed 8 boards, and even added 3 steals. A couple of days later, Belgium got another taste as he followed it up with 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals in another comfortable win. Then came Poland, and this one was crazy again, as Lauri dropped 42 points in only 24 minutes, shot 19 for 20 from the free throw line, and added 12 rebounds. Across those 3 games, he averaged over 40 points a night. You just don't see these things in FIBA basketball. And when the actual tournament began, it didn't stop.
Has it outside, looks underneath, too easy.
In Finland's opener against Sweden, he scored 28 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and dished 3 assists, basically dragging them through a tight 93-90 win. Next up was Great Britain, and Markkanen just went nuclear again.
There's no real big inside presence for Finland. Oh, there's a big inside presence.
43 points, 7 threes, 4 steals in just 23 minutes, all while leading Finland to a blowout. That tied his EuroBasket career high, which is 7th best all time, and also he became the first player in 36 years to record multiple 40-point games. Then came Montenegro, and this time he showed his versatility with a 26-point, 30-rebound double-double, dominating another former NBA All-Star Nikola Vucevic in the process. Next, I want to talk about the differences of his role between the Utah Jazz and the Finnish national basketball team. Before I do that though, make sure that you are subscribed and you have the notifications on, as we are releasing a lot of EuroBasket related videos in the coming weeks. We also make weekly videos on NBA topics throughout the season and try to give you this international perspective. Now, when you watch Markkanen in a Finland jersey, it almost feels like you're watching a different player than the one in Utah. Sure, in the NBA he's an all-star, 20+ point per game scorer and one of the best shooting bigs in the league. But he still plays mostly within a system, sharing touches with guys like Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, Keontae George. The Jazz don't run everything through him. He's more of a featured piece rather than the featured piece. Compare that to what happens in FIBA. With Finland, he basically has the keys to the entire offense. Take inverted pick and rolls, for example. In Utah, you almost never see Markkanen handling the ball in these actions. But with Finland, he's the one bringing it up while a guard sets the screen. Against Sweden, the defense tried to hedge and Lauri just spun out of it, attacking the gap and finishing like a guard. Next game against Great Britain, they gave him space and he calmly drilled a pull-up 3. That's a nightmare for defenses, because if you back off, he shoots, and if you step up, then he powers past you. Then there are also the post-ups. In the NBA, only 6% of his plays come from there. But in FIBA, that number jumps to 16%. He'll catch the ball on the block, turn, and launch that one-legged fadeaway. Honestly, to me, that's pure Dirk vibes. No matter what you throw at him, it just feels unguardable sometimes. Currently, he's averaging 1.25 points per possession on post-up jumpers, which is absurd efficiency for a shot that's supposed to be lower percentage. Transition is another area where he's thriving. Sometimes he just grabs the rebound and goes coast to coast, spinning past defenders like Giannis.
Gets deep, spins, and gets the 2.
But even when he doesn't score, he forces defenses to collapse. corners. In those spots, he'll whip a one-handed pass to the corner for a wide-open three like you see right here. Finland likes to run the floor hard, and Markkanen's gravity is what makes those looks possible. Even in the half-court, they're creative about freeing him up. Look at this play. It starts as a normal handoff, flows into a screen, and then turns into a perfectly timed cut where Lauri attacks downhill. Or they'll just disguise a lob play behind simple ball movement, and before you know it, Markkanen's finishing an alley-oop at the rim.
Go upstairs for the throwdown.
What all this shows is that Finland is not just giving him the ball and saying, hey, please save us. No, they're actually designing a whole playbook around him. And that system unlocks Markkanen that is way closer to a full-blown superstar than just a 20-point scorer in Utah. Now, whenever someone starts dropping 40 points in FIBA basketball, the comparisons to prime Dirk Nowitzki are inevitable. Even FIBA's own social media account tweeted, Lauri channeling his inner Dirk. And honestly, I get where they're coming from. Back in the early 2000s, Dirk was dragging Germany to deep runs at EuroBasket and the World Cup with very little help around him. He was putting up scoring performances that looked unfair for the era. He won MVPs, he won medals, and cemented himself as one of the best international players ever. Watching Lauri right now, you can definitely see some flashes of that. The fadeaway jumpers out of the post, the way everything runs through him, the fact that Finland has no other choice but to hand the keys to a shooting 7-footer. But here's where I would also pump the brakes a little. Dirk wasn't just putting up numbers in group stages or prep games. He did it when the stakes were at their absolute highest. Markkanen, as amazing as he looks right now, still hasn't had that signature performance against a truly elite opponent. Against Germany and past opponents, he's had games where he couldn't even break 15 points. Against Serbia or Australia, he struggled to impose himself in the same way too. That doesn't take away from what he's doing right now, but that's the difference between looking like Dirk and being Dirk. So I think this context actually matters in these comparisons. So far, those games against weaker competition are the ones where Lauri is feasting. The real test is going to come when Finland plays any of the big dogs in the knockout rounds of EuroBasket 2025. If he's still dropping 35 or 40 a night when the pressure is at its peak, when the competition level is at its highest, then those comparisons will start to feel more real. And honestly, that's why this EuroBasket feels so special. We don't know how long Finland's run will last, so all we can do is enjoy these historic performances from him. But what do you think? Do you see him dragging this Finnish team deep in the tournament? Also, could Lauri be this dominant in the NBA? Drop those thoughts in the comments below, subscribe, and put the notifications on for more EuroBasket 2025 coverage and more NBA takes through an overseas lens.